Peace and love. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's do a Lenormand reading for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for July. We'll do 6 cards and we'll also pull a couple of oracle cards for clarification. My name is Jewel, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. What messages do you have for the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for July. Whenever you come across this reading, it could be messages here for you because they are timeless. What messages do you have? Thank you, Spirit. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the tree. We have the mountain. We have the whip. We have the masculine energy. We have the star. And we have the fox. On the bottom, we have the stork, which means changes. All right? Major changes with the stork energy. Movement forward. All right? For some of us, travel with the stork. For some of us, relocation, changing jobs. Any of those things happen with the stork energy. All right, so on the bottom here, we have the masculine energy, the star, and the fox. For some of us, there could be a masculine in our life that's extremely important, maybe has some guidance to share when it comes to our working conditions, all right? Or work, some work-related information here. Something that can aid in our foundation with the tree. For some of us, this is just a little different. For some of us, we need to communicate with our family. We might be blocked from communicating with family. We need to reach out here with these 2 cards. Right. Somebody could be going through a difficult time, so we want to make sure that we're reaching out to people for some. Others, on the bottom here, the idea of this masculine energy to bring about this change, because we have the stork out here. Action this month. We have the whip out. The whip is a card of repetitive motion. It's also a card of action. It could be negative, obviously, but can also be positive. It could talk about the speed of things as well. But Spirit is saying this is a month of action. So putting those ideas out there, whatever you want to move towards with the stork, Spirit is saying movement can happen this month. You're guided to move this month, all right? The fox is a trickier energy, but it's also a powerful energy. For me, it deals with a couple things. It could be work, the daily life, 9 to 5, but it's also the idea of making sure you're surrounding yourself with positive people or the right people, okay? But also ingenuity, creativity. So being creative in how you approach this particular situation and how you approach getting the word out, getting your message out, moving forward with something that's extremely important here. This particular thing, these 2 cards, it's saying to me that be confident in what you have to share, what you have to say in your growth. All right, because we don't have a tree without the strong roots for that foundation. The roots are strong. In order to become a tree this size, the roots have to be strong. So be confident in your foundation. Also, as you move, because remember, this is a month of movement, putting those things into action. It's whatever it is for you in your life. You know what it will be, okay? That's going to bring about change. Bring an ending to something here with the coffin. All right, leaving something behind, closing the door on one thing, and moving towards something new with the scythe. I mean, not with the scythe, with the whip, but also with the stork. New environments here. And then a crossroads, okay? Important information here will come in this month. that will help to aid us in this with our movements forward. Spirit is saying that you're extremely strong. The mountain and the whip means that you've gone through some difficulties here. All right? But you have the power to overcome them. Also, along with that strength, the perseverance to know that things do not necessarily happen overnight with the mountain card. But Spirit is saying, this is the time. We have the star out here to allow yourself to be guided to move forward with your ideas. This here with the whip and the fox, because the fox is also an energy of something or someone that's different. They go about the world in a different way. I think about the fox being able to be solitary for a huge amount of time. They hunt in a solitary fashion, but they also can come together in the pack. All right, so maybe you've been on your own for a while. Maybe you need to connect with family. We talked about that. But maybe you're different in a way, and that's kind of caused some things to happen in a slower manner, But Spirit is saying that whatever you have to share, whoever you are, whatever your vision is, there's room for you. There's room for that vision. There's room for that creativity, that ingenuity, which you have to share. We already know there's power out here with the tree. Whatever it is, it's powerful. All right? Your strength and your power. Spirit is also saying, too, that whatever you have to do with this movement, whatever you want to create, because we have the mountain here, which means that maybe we don't see the results of it. Maybe those things are just over the mountain, okay? But Spirit is saying continue to do it here. Okay, we want to think about the repetitive motion with the whip. Don't give up. So continue to put that idea out, continue to move in that direction, okay? Perseverance. So we have that here, the idea of that with the mountain and with the whip, right? So even if you don't see it, you know it. How do you know it? Because we have the tree out here, which means the roots have been planted, all right? So the tree can also just be the mind. The mind. And so we know we have the vision, all right? We necessarily can't see in the physical, but Spirit is saying continue to work towards it here. Excitement. So even still, no matter what, we're moving forward with our vision because we have the stork here. We're prepared to move forward. Even with the whip out here, even with the mountain, we have to have a passion for it. We have to be excited about it. We have to see the vision ourselves. We have to have a love for it here with the ruby energy. Okay? We also have to have courage here with the tiger's eye. So stepping out on faith, that idea, knowing that we've planted the seeds here with the tree, all right? But we have to move forward with the vision, trusting in spirit with the kunzite, trusting in ourselves. Balance, working towards having a balance in our life, right? The balance between working with others and having that solitude, the balance between connecting with family and having that moments where you're to yourself, right? Or connecting with others. Also, these two cards here, the mountain and the star, it gives me that balanced energy because the mountain doesn't move. All right, the star is really, let's think about the star's movement though, the idea of being guided. But a time of being still and contemplation here, thinking of strategy, Because we have the masculine energy, the energy of movement, but we have the stillness as well. But then we have the fox, if we look at it like this. So moments of being still and moments of being creative. Can you be still and be creative? Yes, if you're using your mind, you can be. All right? So coming up with those ideas. A lot of times we don't always have to physically move in order to make things happen. We can be still and come up with ideas. We can write those ideas down. All right, so let's see. For some of us, there's a masculine energy, a part of our family and spirit that's guiding us, or they want the best for us. They see the gift. They see the beauty. All right? They see the importance. This is your spiritual team. That's for some, that message. All right. They're working with you on your vision. They're working to help you move your vision forward. Transformation here. So maybe things haven't moved here with the mountain, but Spirit is saying that we are in a period of transformation. So as we start to put those things into action, we can bring down this tower here and clear the way for a new foundation. Realization, life change, liberation. Three of Earth. Talent, recognition, collaboration. So for some of us, this is being recognized by our spirit team as well. But then this is also being recognized with what we do, our creative talents, our gifts. For those of us, like I said, if you're different in how you see things, how you operate, if your vision is a little bit different, this is having those around you that understand and recognize the work in which you have to bring to the table. All right. Not only your spirit team seeing it, because of course they see it. All right. They understand the spirit. They understand the soul. But having the outside world see you for what you have to bring to the table as well. Being in those positions, being in those environments. The Emperor. Organization, leadership, structure. All right. So this is the Emperor energy right now for this month. The Emperor energy sits on this throne, obviously. The Emperor energy can delegate a lot of things. Okay, we give thanks for that. But also in this particular, in this period, you got to move. Okay, you have to move. If you have the power to delegate, that's fine. You can do that. But for some of us, we don't have the power to delegate a lot of things out to other people. But we can still operate in this emperor energy. Because before the emperor had a chance to delegate and sit on this throne and give the orders out to others, they had to do the actual physical movement by themselves. All right? They had to do it by themselves. It's a solitary energy. It's a powerful energy. All right? It took a lot of power for this emperor to get here and to be able to sit here powerfully on this throne. All right? So that's what we're working on for the month of July, and I'll be back for the mid month readings, and I'll see you then. Peace.